Body awareness meditation is, as I keep saying, is very, very important in terms of setting up the conditions when we meditate. We need to get ourselves away from our busy mind as much as we can. Not that we're trying to stop the mind when we meditate. We're not. We're just trying to accept the mind as it is, doing what it does. But by being in the body, by really feeling the feelings in the body, there's all these different sensations, by really being more embodied in our being, the mind naturally relaxes. And if we're in a state of upset or stress or some kind of emotional trauma, mild trauma, then by coming into the body and feeling the sensations of that emotional pain, it can really help us. So we're not feeling the emotion. We're getting away from the emotion actually, because we're coming into the body and feeling the pain that's been produced by the mental state we're in, the tightness in the chest, the stiffness in the body, the tightness in the back of the neck, or the fluttering in the belly and stomach area. So, and even if we feel ourselves falling into some kind of negative state of mind, we can counter that by coming into the body and feeling whatever's beginning to arise, whatever feelings are starting to arise. And they'll probably be unpleasant, but if we can notice them and love them and give them our care and attention, they will begin to modify, maybe, but usually they do. And usually we can actually stop going into whatever state we're about to go into. That could be a mild depression. It could be anger. It could be a sense of why me. If we can come into the feelings in the body, the unpleasant feelings that are just beginning to arise, and give them care and separate them from the thoughts, then that's really good for us. It's really helpful to our state of mind. Anyway, I think I've said enough there. So welcome to everybody. If this is your first time, this is a perfect meditation to begin with. It's gentle, and it's one you can use if you can't get to sleep on the night. You can do this meditation, lying in bed at midnight, trying to get to sleep. It's quite good to do a body scan, a body awareness meditation. It helps the mind to settle. Okay, so enough said. So we'll begin in the usual way by just arriving where we are, just noticing how we are mentally. We might feel a bit grumpy this morning, or we might feel fine. Noticing how we are emotionally. Again, we could be a bit worked up or feeling perfectly okay. Could be pleasant or unpleasant. And noticing where we are physically, the sensations in our body. Are they pleasant or unpleasant? And if they're unpleasant, not turning away from them, just turning towards them with a loving gaze, with loving awareness. And just noticing the breath coming and going. And the body responding. body seeming to rise slightly on the in-breath and let go completely on the out-breath. Like the out-breath is a natural mode of relaxation. We can't help but relax on each out-breath. So just letting go as you breathe out. Letting any tension drop away. Just relaxing. The key to all meditation is relaxing. Allowing ourselves to relax, to let go. So we're going to do our journey through the body now, journey of exploration. And we're going to begin with the shoulders. The shoulders are somewhere that we store tension. When we're worried or anxious or stressed, shoulders and neck are the places where we tense up. And it's painful. So just noticing if there's any tension in your lower neck and shoulders. Maybe a tightness. Maybe an achiness. Maybe you're okay. Maybe there's no tension at all. That's good. So if there's no tension at all, just relaxing with that. Not creating any. And if you've got some tension there, just allowing it to relax on the out breath. Maybe breathing into it almost as you breathe out. Just breathing into any tension in the shoulders. Unlocking it. Even just noticing it with kindness has an effect. Maybe adjusting your posture a little, that might help. Letting your head be more balanced on your shoulders. Sitting up a little straighter if you're on a chair. Just relaxing. And moving up now, up to the top of the head. Noticing what you can feel in the scalp on the head, particularly at the top of the head. So the tightness, can you feel anything at all? Doesn't matter if you can't, you won't. Sometimes we can't feel the same things, and sometimes we have blind spots. The secret is to just keep looking gently in a relaxed way. So coming round to the forehead now, just noticing if you're frowning. Chances are that you are frowning a little bit. We tend to do this with our forehead and with our face to sort of hold it in a particular way as we face the world. Just letting your forehead relax, letting the skin sink, just being at ease, allowing the facial muscles to sag as well, so that the whole face, from the forehead to the chin, is just relaxed, at ease. And just enjoying that sensation. Letting the eyes be relaxed and soft behind the eyelids. Letting your jaw drop a little. Moving down the throat. Can you feel anything in the throat? Maybe not very much. If you swallow, you'll feel something. And moving back to the shoulders. And we're going to go down the arms now. Just noticing what we can feel in the arms. There's the upper arms. Can you feel anything there? You maybe just feel the presence of the upper arms, if nothing else. You might be able to feel tingling. I can feel a coldness, the air on my body. What else can you feel? And can you feel anything in your elbows? Definitely there are sensations in the elbows. You might need to just really focus on the elbow and relax. See what you can feel. And the lower arm. And how about the inside of the wrist? Can you feel your pulse? You might be able to, you might not. If you are very relaxed and open to the sensation, we can feel this beating of the pulse. And down into the hands. What can you feel in the hands? Hands are full of energy, full of life. There's a tingling. You notice the tingling on the back of the hands and on the palm of the hands. Is it a different sensation on the palm of the hands to the back of the hands? You might also feel warmth and dampness in the hands. Moving right along the fingers. What can you feel there? Such aliveness in the fingers, tingling. And the hands are always active, aren't they? Always ready to work for us. You might notice if the hands are relaxed. Are they relaxed? Or are they just waiting to grab something? Just letting them be at rest. moving back to the shoulders now. And we're going to go down the back of the body, beginning with the upper back and the sides of the torso. You might notice it's not just the front of the body that rises and falls with the breath. The lungs and the rib cage are also present in the back of the body and the sides. So can you feel your breath pushing the back of the rib cage outwards, sides as well? The movement of the breath in the sides of the body and the upper back. This beautiful rhythm coming and going. Moving down to the lower back. Can you still feel the echo of the breath in the lower back? Very subtle movements. Again in the sides of the lower torso. Very, very subtle here, I think, for me anyway. Quite difficult to notice, I think. And then moving into the hips. Can you feel anything in the hips? Very big structure. And again, they're bony, so they're not as easy to recognise. Can you get some sense of the hips? Doesn't matter if you can't. And moving round to the bottom, to our thumb. This is a really interesting area for sensations. There's two kinds of sensations that we can maybe notice. There's the soft sensation of the bottom, making contact with whatever you're sitting or lying in. So you feel a contact with the bed or the floor or the chair or the cushion. And can you notice any boundary between you and whatever you're sitting on? Is there a point where you end and the cushion or the bed, the chair begins? Or is it just one amorphous mass of feelings? The second thing to notice in the bottom is the sitting bones. Underneath the soft area, got these two harder areas that actually support us, one on each side, and then there's the sitting bones. So this is a different kind of feeling, kind of sharper. more solid feeling. Can you notice the sitting bones? These are the bits that hurt if we sit for too long on the hard seat. So, leaving the sitting bones now and moving into the top of the leg at the back, the hamstrings, big muscles, work hard for us. Can you feel the bulk of the hamstrings? Or any sensations within them? Moving to the back of the knee, back of the knees. Can you feel anything there? Just whatever you can, not pushing too hard to force anything, just being very relaxed, not being too willful. Almost like we need to stand back and just gaze. And down to the lower leg, the calf muscles. Can you feel them in some way? If you look very carefully at any of these muscles, you can might just feel the life in them, the energy, the packed with energy, just waiting to explode as we use these muscles. Down to the ankle bone. Again, not the easiest thing to feel into. Can you get some sense of it? And the heel of the foot. Anything there? Any sensations? Warmth? Tingling? And now we reach the sole of the feet, soles of the feet. What can we feel here? Loads and loads of energy in the soles of the feet. Can you feel the tingling? This constant sense of movement in the feet. With tingling coming and going, with aliveness and energy. With a great deal of feeling in the soles of the feet. And just feeling what you can. We're just going to linger here a little while. change. If we can really relax, we can almost become the soles of the feet. Moving on to the toes now, maybe wiggling the toes. You feel the individual toes, or just maybe just the big toe and the other four are sort of on one kind of mass. Well, that's my experience anyway. You might be able to feel each toe. And up to the top of the foot. Can you feel there? There's certainly a tingling. Is it different to the sole of the foot? And moving up to the shin bone. You might be able to feel the skin stretched over the shin bone, or the air brushing against the skin, or the clothing brushing against the skin. Or if you're kneeling like I am, you can feel contact with the ground. And up to the knee. What can you feel in the knee? And the upper leg at the front, the quadriceps. Again, big muscle group. If you're sitting, they'll be slightly stretched. If you're lying, they'll be relaxed. And moving up to the belly. What can you feel in the belly? Very sensitive area. Full of soft organs. Can you feel into the belly? What's that feel like? Does it feel pleasant or unpleasant? There might be physical sensations in there, physiological sensations, or there might be other sensations that are caused by our mental state. Whatever's there, pleasant or unpleasant, just having a kindly awareness of it. The same with the stomach area, the abdomen, just above it. Noticing what we can feel. Whether we can feel the breath coming and going, this echo of the breath. Very subtle movement. And the chest area. What's that like? Is that relaxed, or is there a little bit of tension? What's the feeling in the chest area? Is it pleasant or unpleasant? chest area can get tight and tense if we're in a negative state of mind. If we're in a positive state of mind, it can open up, feel opened up, relaxed. Just taking in the whole of the front of the body now, the front of the torso, the belly, the abdomen and the chest. Just noticing how it all moves together. Just becoming this sensation of the front of the body. And broadening our awareness out now to the whole of the body, taking in the whole of our being, just as it is. Just simply being now, just sitting with whatever we can experience for the last moment or two. Well, I hope that was relaxing for you and set you up for the day. Yeah, Kate will be here tomorrow doing the mindfulness breathing, doing mindfulness meditation. So do join her. It's been great to have you here with me this morning. If you're enjoying these sessions, as always, we'd really appreciate a donation. There's a link with this video, or you can go to our website and there's a donations page there. Just a little bit would be really helpful. We don't have any outside funding at all, so any help you can give us just means we can carry on doing this, and we've got all the resources to do it. None of us get paid for it. We just do it because we like doing it and we want to help. Okay, so just good morning to Noelle and Julia. Nice to see you. You joined us later. So thank you, everybody. Oh, and Julie. Good to see you, Julie. So have a really good day. Enjoy your day and take care. And lots of love to all of you. See you again soon.